What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all, I need to find a new song, y'all. I want to find a new song. I like Jada's song. Have y'all been looking at Jada Nerd? Y'all like Jada Nerd's song? This little intro and outro. It's real funky. It's real. Tell me what. Was it tell me something good? You know what I'm saying? I need that in my life. I need to go through the free YouTube catalog and find me a good one, honey. I have to find me one. But in the meantime, we're gonna keep rocking to this right here. Yep. What's up, everybody? Hey, Mimi. Hey, Shawana, Natalia. Hey, Carolyn. Shakira, Jonathan. What's up, boo? What is up? What is up? Sandy Francis, where have you been? Hey, girl. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Where you been, girl? Where you been? Hey, Brandon. Uh-oh. Where's my charger? Where's my charger, y'all? I just had my charger. Where did I put? I just had my phone charger. Oh, here it is. I'm about to say, I know I just had it. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I just came through. Look, I was gonna come through about an hour ago, and Jada Nerd was live, and I said, let me finish watching Jada's live, see what my baby bro talking about, and then I was gonna go live, and I made the mistake of going upstairs. I said, I'm gonna go upstairs for a little while. I'm gonna get a little bit of get my laundry together and stuff. I can start washing some clothes. And then I was like, let me sit down for a minute. Then I was like, I'm gonna lay down for a minute. Child, that thing I know about 30, 40 minutes later. Who won on the finals of? Okay, so the House of Balmain won. House of Balmain won. And y'all know what I found out yesterday? Okay, so for those of you who watch Legendary, y'all, you laughing at me because I took me a nap and didn't mean to take a nap, but you laughing at me because my girl, the House of Laven didn't win with my girl Mother Erica. Listen, let me tell you something. So what I found out, remember, for those of you who watch my Legendary reviews, it's been my birthday, so I've been in Vegas, then came to California and Vista. Okay, girl, I ain't even mad at you. Did you win us some money? You win us some money down into the Vegas? We might be going to Vegas soon, y'all. Stay tuned. We may be doing a Vegas trip. I mean, not, I might say we. What's up, Markel? You know what? Don't do it. Do not come for Mother Erica. Don't come in my chat coming for Mother Erica because I love me some Mother Erica. She was a little stiff. But like she said, those are her categories. She doesn't Vogue. She doesn't do choreography and she doesn't Vogue. She does face. When she walks in the balls, she does face. And what did she say? She does face and she does something else. It was something else she does. But she doesn't Vogue. So for her, that wasn't her thing, honey. Hey, Below. Yeah, she's face. And she said face she's legendary in face. And then there's something else that she walks, but she wasn't legendary in it, but she walks it. And off the top of my head right now, I don't remember. But, that's what she was saying. So for her, it was like her coming out of her comfort zone and doing some stuff that she hadn't done before. She was like, I did the best I could, honey. But but one thing I'm going to say about Mother Well, Natalia, yeah, but she said when she was on her Instagram, she said there's something else, but she doesn't walk it like regularly, but it's something else she will compete in. But face is her, yeah, face is her thing. Um, but I think anyway, it was something else. Y'all know I don't know all the different categories, but the one thing I will say though is she knows it. Like she owned it. You know what I'm saying? She was like, that's not my thing. Like I don't vote. Like I don't do all that. You know. But I watched a couple of interviews, and people on here were saying that she was airing out the show and she was talking bad about the show, but I didn't find any of those interviews. And if she did, somebody must have pulled her coattail real quick and told her get it together, because all of the interviews that I found on her Instagram story, she talked very highly of the show. She criticized certain things, but she didn't dog the show out. Not the way I was led to believe that she did. Sex siren and labels. Okay. I know his face. I know she's legendary in face. Best dressed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But what she said was that she doesn't. Those other categories she doesn't like. She's not legendary or anything. But she said she was like, and when I feel like it, I'll do da 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 da. But I can't remember what it was now. But anyway, everything I heard her say, like I said, she criticized some things, but I did not hear her totally dogged the show out. She didn't agree with the judges, but she was like, I don't want to take anything away from the House of Balmain. I don't want to take anything away from what they did. You know, I got love for them. Like I'm not hating on them, and I don't want to take away their win. You know, she didn't agree with it. Obviously, she thought that her house should have won. You know, she didn't agree with it at all, but she wasn't dogging them out. You know what I'm saying? She did feel like that very last episode, there was the finale, there was no live audience. Did y'all notice that there was no live audience in the finale? Because, that was like right at the beginning of COVID. And so they shut down. So the finale had no live audience. And she did say that she felt like the lack of a audience did affect the energy of the room. It took away something. She said she did feel like it took something away, that there was no audience there. She felt like that. She did feel like that. Shut up, Abby. Anyway. And the Brick Girl said on Twitter, Limit was the only resident judge. I must have missed something. Hey, Jim Marie, how you doing? Oh, well, thank you, Jim Marie. Thank you very much. She's friends with Naomi, and I think she thought she had it. Oh, because they're friends in real life? Well, you know, you can't go by that. You still got to bring it. You still got to bring it, honey. But what I was going to say was, what I did not know, remember I keep telling y'all, for those of you who watch Legendary, remember I keep telling y'all to go find My House, that came on. It's a docuseries that came on the Vice channel, and it chronicled people who are in the ballroom scene now. Like I think the show was filmed in like 2017, 2018. And one of the young ladies that was on there, Lolita Leopard, she was just getting into ballroom at that time. She's from DC. She's my DC homegirl. I mean, I don't know her, but she's my DC homegirl. But she had just moved to DC. Moved to New York from DC, and she had just started doing like walking balls and stuff like that. She was the other Bumblebee. In the episode, the Villains versus Heroes episode, remember they had the two Bumblebees, the 007s? She was the other Bumblebee. And I was like, oh my goodness. She uploaded it on her, now that the episode is out and everything, she did like a vlog of chronicling the whole thing from when she first started getting fitted for her costumes, and showed them doing their choreography. And the whole thing was a secret from everybody. Like they were like sneaking them into the building. They were filming that intro they filmed. They filmed that intro in an empty studio, like away from the rest of the like. So it was real cool to see how it was done. It was real cool. Yes, with Tati. Mm-hmm. And girl, I love me some Tati. I fell in love with Miss Tati, honey. Tati is a mess. You hear me? But Tati is a dancing fool. And Alex. Mm-hmm. So hey, Herman TV Junkie, how you doing, babes? But yeah, so you know they coming. You know they doing a Big Brother. Big Brother 20. Was it Big Brother 22? Yeah, I think it's Big Brother 22. I'm not sure when it. I know you know the premiere date. I'm not sure when the premiere date is. I'm sure it's coming up soon though. They normally premiere right by now, right? Big Brother usually already starts by now. But I'm sure, just like everything else, I'm sure it's running behind, child. Well, they're probably trying to stretch it out. But no, I guess they're already in the house. Yeah, it's an All Stars edition, and they said one of the winners. I don't know which season it was from, but one of the winners, they said they didn't even extend the invitation to them. But anyway, don't really have an unboxing, but I'm gonna show y'all something. I ordered something for my nephew, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. So I was talking to my nephew. What was it, one day last week? Must have been either early last week or late the week before. And you know, he has his Mickey Mouse toothbrush set. So he's got the Mickey Mouse toothbrush, and on the cup that he rinses his mouth out with is Minnie Mouse. And so he was asking me the other day, he was asking his mother, and then he was asking me, he was like, where is Goofy? I see Mickey, I see Minnie, where's Goofy? Where is Goofy? He didn't understand why Goofy was not a part of his morning ritual, okay? He didn't understand why Goofy was not there. So Auntie took care of the problem. Here's Goofy right here. We got Goofy for him. So I'm going to take him his Goofy tomorrow. Goofy right here. And they were running a sale, right? So this Goofy was $12.99, okay? But they were running a sale. Buy two for $18. So he got Donald Duck too. So he has Donald Duck too. I already got him a Mickey Mouse. He got a Mickey Mouse for Christmas. I didn't get him the Minnie Mouse. But he's got Goofy and he's got Donald Duck. I'm going to have to get him Pluto as well. So I'm going to take that to him tomorrow. So now he has Goofy. And he's getting into his potty training now. So now he has started putting his toys on the potty so that they can go to the potty too. Because I guess he figured if I got to go to the potty, they got to go to the potty. And so that's the first thing my sister said. She was like, he's going to put Goofy on the potty. He's going to put Goofy on the potty. I was like, well, I don't understand the problem. I mean, Goofy got a potty like everybody else. So anyway, the phone sex scene with married ass Andre. He's a shifty one. Oh, you talking about P Valley? Y'all. Yeah, Alex Mugler. Do you know him, Natalia? I love him. I think he's the cutest little thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What y'all saying about P Valley? You watched, episode 2. Can we talk about the sex phone scene? What's it talking about? What we talking about? I was just surprised. Okay, Stars. I was just surprised that Stars was that explicit. I mean, we saw some peen twice, you know. But let me tell you what I can appreciate. Because the show is about a strip club. So, you know, you're going to see women in all levels of nudity. So what I can appreciate is that we're going to see some male nudity too. Because, you know, I get sick of it always being the women running around topless and everything, wearing thongs and everything else. So I can appreciate that we got some men too. Okay? Stars is coming for everybody, honey. Biracial and black men. Okay, Bobo? We got a little bit of everything. Ain't no fun if Goofy can't have none. Hey, Carmel Princess, how you doing, babes? Get right or get left. Ooh, I like that. Get right or get left. Okay, I like that. I need to put that on a shirt. Get right or get left. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Now I'm going to be a good aunt and surprise my nephew with a similar gift. He just started brushing his teeth on his own and potty training. Yeah. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is his man. You know, he be doing the hot dog dance, and when he was younger, he doesn't do it as much anymore, but he used to always be like, oh, Toodles! And he used to always do like this and be like, oh, Toodles! He doesn't do that so much anymore, but child, that's his thing. So yeah, these just came today. I was hoping they would come before we went on. We did great do our family vacation. I was hoping they would come before then, but I'm not going to take them with us. I'm gonna take them down there. I'm gonna take them because I'm going to get my hair braided tomorrow. And my sister's best friend is gonna braid. She braided my hair. She's gonna braid my hair tomorrow. And they live right next to it. Like they live in the same apartment complex, like the same, like 2 buildings. Like, you know what I'm saying? They live right there together, child. So I'm already be over there. There were complaints that women were always seen nude, so they're like, why not show a full frontal of the man? I'm with it. They only show them flaccid. Well, I'm okay with that. Yes, it's called P Valley. It comes on Stars. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm, honey. P Valley, yes, honey. They got a lot going on with the P and the Valley. You know what, Natalia? Okay, so let's get on. Let's jump on some of these hashtags because I said this is gonna be some updates. So let's talk some updates. So we had a really good live yesterday. We were talking about the Kanye and Tamar and some other things. And then we got off of here last night and Kanye went on a whole listen. Now y'all know I was very sensitive about the Kanye situation yesterday because of my own experiences with mental illness in my family, right? But can I tell y'all that damn tweet when Kanye said the movie Get Out is about him? Y'all, I ain't lying, I laughed. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. I was like, he said, y'all know that movie was about me, right? And it wasn't funny, but it was hilarious. Hey, Lamont. Shout. But did y'all saw Dave Chappelle flew out there? Because he's at his compound in Wyoming. I think I had him in Colorado and everything else yesterday. But he's at the compound in Wyoming. His compound is in Wyoming. So he was out there, and you saw Dave Chappelle flew out to go check on him and go talk to him and stuff. And so for all of these celebrities who was tweeting and who gonna check on Kanye, why ain't nobody checking on Kanye? Kim don't love Kanye. Why ain't nobody? Just like Dave Chappelle got on his fucking private jet and flew out there to see the Kanye West. Why should I get on y'all private jet and go check on Kanye West if y'all so damn concerned about what's going on with Kanye West? That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Miss Royal. Hey, Jasmine. How you doing? How you guys doing? Yeah. You know, Jasmine, I do too. So I do too. I feel sorry for him as well to a certain extent because, again, I think I feel sorry for him because mental illness is real, and I just feel like so many people are writing this off and not understanding that this man, we are watching this man have a mental break in front of us, and I think, and I know a lot of it. This is my opinion. I think a lot of it is it's easier for us to just say, "Oh, he's crazy. He just want attention." He's just that rather than understanding and dealing with what it really is, which is mental illness. No, we don't want to deal with mental illness. We don't want to accept what mental illness is and what it looks like. And we want to pick and choose what mental illness looks like. We're okay when it looks like this. But when it looks like that, then we got a problem. And we have to get away from that. And again, when I say we, I'm going to point the finger at myself as well. Because even though I know a lot about mental illness, I don't know everything by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of what I learned about mental illness is through going through the fire. Okay? I didn't go to school for it. I don't have a degree in it. But it's from dealing with it on a frontline basis. We as a society are just not comfortable with what mental illness looks like, and it's a lot easier. I got a couple of comments under my video yesterday because remember we touched on the rants, and Xavier brought up the point about the racist rants and how we only see it when people are doing the racist rants as far as black people are concerned. We don't see it on the other side. And y'all know I don't like speaking in absolutes. I don't like using I don't like it because nothing is all and nothing is every. So that's why a lot of times when people say things, I might push back on the wording because I don't like that. I don't like that wording. I just don't. I don't let my students do it, because I think that's dangerous. It's dangerous whenever we start talking about what everybody does. Well, all black people do this. All white people do that. All women do this. All black people. You know what I mean? So I push back on that term, all and every. I don't like it. But again, that goes back to when somebody, and we've seen it happen, especially people who are schizophrenic, because they hear the voices and they're having conversations and they're talking. We see it all the time with them going off on these rants and cussing people out and saying all kinds of stuff. And sometimes it does cross the line into racial. Sometimes it does cross those lines. Does that mean that everybody that makes a racist rant is mental illness? Absolutely not. Some people are just fucking racist. But when someone who is mentally ill goes on a racist rant, I wouldn't automatically just write it off and say, no, that's not the mental illness. They just racist. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily automatically write that off. I wouldn't. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Yesterday, I was giving you the idea of doing a panel to discuss P-Valley like you did with El Teddy. Yeah, I said I was going to do that. Now, I said I was going to do that, Mr. Zudi. I said I was going to do a panel. I didn't. If you said it in the chat and I missed it, I'm sorry. But yeah, I said that. I said that, I used to do my Friday night lives, and they would be about TV shows that I was reviewing, and I would invite people to the panel. And usually El Teddy and Ebby were sort of like staples, and then I would invite other people. And, Spill It Boy has joined us before. Tasha C has joined us before. Giving You the Real Tea, he's joined us. So I think Yes Bitch has joined us before. So yeah, I remember I said that. I said I was going to go back to doing it, trying to do it on my Friday night lives. Now that we have P-Valley, we have Greenleaf. Next month, the Power sequel starts. Something else. But yeah, I said I was going to start doing that again. So yeah, great minds think alike, Mr. Zudi. Oh, you know what? That is true, Herman TV. We had the flashback with Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford. Yeah, that was some more pain. That was a lot of pain going on. Okay. Kanye is really having a moment, and I was happy to see David. Yeah, I was happy to see, because remember Dave had his moment, and everybody was making jokes and everything else. But Dave had his moment too. You're a new member, beautiful. Mention you. Well, welcome, Jasmine. Thank you for. I've seen you in Beautiful Souls chat. I absolutely have. Cherry picking which moments are and aren't manic. Or yeah, I checked your chat out and left a lengthy comment. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. If you left it while I was taking my nap, I see it when I get off of here, because I was taking my nap, my accidental nap. I don't know. Still kind of torn. Can't really tell if he's showing out for the new album or having a real breakdown. Now, Shawana, that's valid, because when I saw he was releasing a new album, it did make me go, But some of what he's doing, I don't think he's faking. But again, also too, remember too, things will trigger an episode. So him feeling the pressure with new music coming out may be a trigger. It may be him showing out, but it also may be a trigger, because he's feeling that pressure of, I'm putting out new music. People expect certain things of me. Because remember, he's also a narcissist and he's a perfectionist. He's also a perfectionist. He's very sensitive about his music, sensitive about his shit, right? So it could be that it's that him bringing out new music is triggering the episode, and to the rest of us, it looks like, oh, it's just a publicity stunt. Because that's what some people are saying about Tamar now. They're saying that her suicide attempt is a publicity stunt because of the new show that's coming out. So, and let me be clear, I don't talk to that man on the phone. I don't know no more about Kanye than what y'all know. But I don't know. I got my eye on it. I do. So Bravo is playing the Jax Taylor situation no mind, and the firings of the other Bravo cast was pointless, I feel. Wow, what happened to Tanya? What I missed? Because I don't watch that show. So what I missed? Also, I hate how people are saying I have bipolar or so and so has bipolar, and they don't act like that. Kanye's bipolar isn't yours or anyone else's. Exactly. And some people take their medication and you never know. Some people take the damn medication. Kanye has told y'all he don't like taking his medicine. He has said it. He has said he thinks that it stifles his creativity. And I think that the Kardashians have covered up a lot of stuff that we may or may not have seen. I really do. Stassi, Kristen, and those two guys were sacrificial lambs so Jax can fly under the radar. Jax brings the ratings for that show. See, I don't watch that show, so I don't know who these people are. I don't know nothing about it. I mean, I remember the people got fired about the racist stuff, but I couldn't pick Jax out of a lineup. I don't know nothing about him. P Valley just started. Jasmine X. I hope I'm saying it right. Um, it just started. It's on Stars. It's only episode 2. So if you have Stars, you can catch up on it. Or if you got a Fire Stick that got a jail, you can watch it. Hey Rochelle, hey boo. Yeah, okay, Natalia, how you like the challenge? You got me watching the challenge, girl. Had me up here watching the challenge. How you like the way it ended? Well, then he needed to quit this shit. Get him out! I can't support anything that Kanye does. Hey, Des, we can't confuse mental illness with trash politics. I agree. Yep, I agree. You're a good one because if I take a nap, I'm done until the morning. You know what? I don't like taking naps. I don't like taking naps because I do feel like I'm sluggish the rest of the day. I feel like I'm real sluggish. That's why I made myself go live because I was like, I don't even feel like going live now. But I was like, girl, let me go live. Y'all bring me energy. I enjoy the conversation because if I hadn't gone live, I probably wouldn't get nothing done the rest of this evening. I got stuff to do, child. I got reviews to do. We got Greenleaf tonight. I got some stuff to do. Dr. Armani said mania confused creativity. A lot of artists refuse to take medication because it stifles their creativity. Kanye has said that. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, y'all, look at a lot of our artists. A lot of the most famous artists we have were crazy. Batshit crazy. And I know that that's not the political term. The PC term is not to say that they were crazy. The PC term is to say that they were mentally ill. They was crazy. Picasso cut his ear off. There's nothing sane about cutting your ear off. And sent it to the girl who broke his heart. There's nothing sane about cutting your ear off. Okay? Yet his pictures go for how much money? You know what I'm saying? Like when you look back on some of our most favorite artists, whether they were musicians, whether they were painters, whether they were writers, look at Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was mentally ill. Some of our most creative minds had mental illness. Like, okay. What's really concerning is all of the people taking this run for office seriously. Child, they're stupid. They are so stupid. Many people on Twitter ready to vote for him because they're simples. I'm sitting here now because I'm avoiding a nap. Exactly. Now, if I go to sleep this late, it's a wrap. Ain't no way in the world I can take a nap at 8 o'clock, child. It'd be a wrap. It was stupid the way it ended, and Johnny needs retirement, and MTV covered up for him cheating on his girlfriend. They didn't show it, but the cast spilled the dirt. Oh, who was Johnny sleeping with up in the compound? I think there should be an age limit because I think they really do need to bring some fresh blood in. I absolutely think that Johnny needs to retire. All of those names. Listen, I hadn't looked at a challenge. I'm not exaggerating, and it has to be at least 10 years. I ain't looked at a challenge in 10 years, and I still knew some of those people. I should know who those people are. I should only know the ones that I know from other shows, like I knew Bailey and Casey. How you feel about the Bailey Casey situation? Y'all see, listen, y'all, I had cut a braid to kind of see what it would look like because the hair was getting on my nerves, right? So I had cut it down a little bit to see what it would look like if I just cut them short. So you see, I got this one short braid. I didn't mean to cut this. It don't matter because I'm taking them out. I'm taking them out tomorrow morning anyway. But oh, he cheated with Jen. something funny looking about her. I'm not surprised that an album is coming. Oh, it doesn't surprise me that an album is coming with this manic episode. Also, the whole presidential run is a part of his mania. It's irrational and impulsive. Absolutely. Two symptoms associated with a manic episode. Bananas is still on the challenge. Yes, Bananas is still on the challenge. Child, he won. He won. And then all the girls basically dropped out. It was just Casey and Jen. And if Casey could do math, she'd have won. She just can't. She can't add or subtract. You see how he was so protective of her all season. Yeah, he was very protective of her all season. Oh, that was Van Gogh. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jazz. That was Van Gogh. Thank you. I'm sorry, baby. I was wrong, y'all. Van Gogh cut his ear off. I apologize. You're right. I'm wrong. It was Van Gogh. Thank you. Yes, it was Van Gogh. Okay. What's her name? The one with the unibrow? Frida. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She suffered from depression. You know, so a lot of our artists dealt with different types and different levels of mental illness, you guys. Yeah, KC, I ain't like that. I didn't like how Casey did that. I didn't like how Casey treated Bailey. Casey, you're not gonna tell me she wasn't sleeping with that girl. Casey was sleeping with that girl, and she threw Bailey over for that girl. Point blank. She first of all, she thought Bailey was weak, and she probably thought Bailey wasn't gonna make it to the finals. She thought that other girl was gonna make it to the finals over Bailey. That's number one. And I'll be honest, Bailey surprised me too. If Bailey hadn't hurt her leg, because you know Bailey can do those puzzles. Y'all know Bailey is very good with puzzles. If Bailey had not hurt her leg, Bailey might have. She damn sure would have been in second place. Because y'all know Bailey would have got to that first checkpoint, and she'd have got through that damn She got through that daggone puzzle so easy. Now, she probably would have been whining and complaining about how cold it was and the snow was in her eyes and all of that. But Bailey really had a chance of winning if she had not hurt her leg. Yeah, MTV, I think, needs to put an age restriction or a challenge restriction. It's no way in the world that Anissa, Johnny Bananas, Russ, Rogan, who's the other guy? Ain't no way in the world that all of them still supposed to be doing challenges. Like, that's ridiculous. That they need to find them a job in the front office, putting together challenges or something like that. But it is nowhere in the world that all of them supposed to be doing them damn challenges. Like, that's crazy. Hey, what's up, Auntie? Oh, you alive? Oh. Casey was on her Instagram trying to sucker us with some phony apology. Oh, thank you, Auntie. They were tearing her apart. Who she was apologizing to? Bailey? Why? Because she know that Bailey wasn't lying? Listen, Bailey's a lot of things, but nope, Bailey ain't. She's a whiner, you know, but she, nope. That's all we're doing over here running our mouth. We just talking. Right now I'm just talking about me and the types and the people who watch the challenge. We've been talking about that. Oh, I wish I had seen that, Natalia. I wish I had seen that look because I don't follow her on Instagram. Oh, she was apologizing to her girlfriend. Yeah, she was cheating. Listen, when Bailey said, I can't wait to go home and tell, I said, Bailey, you wrong. That's dirty. That's dirty pool. Auntie, look what I got. Look what I got, nephew. Nephew got Goofy and Donald Duck. Goofy and Donald Duck. So I'm going to have to take it to him tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the update with that. So yeah, and I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna be done with it because you know it is what it is. What Lil Baby said is very accurate. That this whole presidential run is part of his manic. Like a manic break isn't like a one-stop shop. Like it's not something that happens once and then it's just over with. Like it's an ongoing thing as long as he's off his meds. Like you don't just autocorrect. You have to be autocorrected. So, until they get him back on his meds and it get back in his system, Kanye is going to be like this. And there are going to be times when he looks like he looked today with Dave Chappelle, having a conversation. Like, he ain't, crying and wearing a bulletproof vest. And there are going to be times when he going to be what we saw this weekend, But that doesn't mean that he's thinking clearly. That does not mean that when him and Dave Chappelle sat down and had a conversation, that doesn't mean that anything he said was logical. It does not. We don't know what he said to that man. We don't know anything he said was logical. You know what I'm saying? She didn't tell. She was just mad, but the girlfriend saw everything. Mm-hmm. You know what? My favorite is Pluto. And I'm surprised I hadn't ordered the Pluto. Pluto was always, I don't know what, Goofy and Pluto were my favorite. I don't know what it was about them. What we might see in months to come with Kanye is another apology tour because someone showed him the behavior he exhibited while on his manic high and felt regret. Yeah, I could definitely, I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I see. This is what I predict. Now, I know my predictions sometimes become true. This is what I predict. I predict that at some point, he'll get on his meds. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know when that's going to look like. But at some point, he's going to get back on his meds. And what's going to happen is either box number 1 or box number 2. Box number 1 is him and Kim going on an apology tour, and they do like an Oprah interview, or who do the big interviews now? Oprah don't really come out of retirement too much. But they're going to do a big interview with somebody, and they're going to do the whole Mike Tyson, Robin Givens thing, where they're going to make everybody think that everything is all good, and he's back on his meds, and he's going to talk about how his mental illness has affected the family, and they're going to do a whole apology tour because Chris is not playing these games. Or box number 2, after he gets back on his meds and he gets stabilized, they're going to get divorced. She's not going to divorce him now. But one of the two things are going to happen. Either they're going to go on this big apology tour, but they're going to do it as a couple. It's going to be the two of them together. We're going to start seeing all kinds of pictures of them together. Oh, they're going to be so in love, honey. They're going to have matching masks. They're going to be holding hands. They're going to have the kids out at the playground. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be a Norman Rockwell painting, okay? Either it's going to be that or it's going to be the total opposite. I absolutely do. I think, but it's going to have to be after he gets on his meds. She can't, if she were to divorce him while he's on his meds, she would be, I mean, people already don't like her, but she definitely has a fan base. But if she were to divorce him while he is clearly where he is, Chris is telling her, we're going to wait this out. We're going to get him his help and we're going to wait this out. And then you can make a decision about what you want to do. But if they do decide to get divorced, it won't happen until he has definitely back on his medication and everybody knows that he's back on his medication. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think they're going to get divorced. I think that they're going to go on a big apology tour. I don't think they're going to get divorced. Hey, Sage, how you doing? Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, Chris already got it planned out. Yeah, exactly. Chris already got that thing planned out, child. Kanye needs extensive treatment, but Kim has been waiting for a massive breakdown to leave. You think so? Yeah, not only medication, but to go to a therapist every 2 weeks or once a month. I think he needs an inpatient. Like, I think he needs an inpatient therapy. And I'm going to tell you why I think he needs inpatient therapy. And again, I don't have no PhD behind my name, so let me be clear. No MD, no nothing behind my name. I got a couple of letters behind my name, but MD ain't one of them. Anyway, I just think he needs some extensive therapy. Like, I just think he does. I think he needs to be somewhere away from all of the pressures, whether they are real pressures or perceived pressures. I think he needs to, like, that's why he go to Wyoming. Why do you think this black man is in the middle of Wyoming living on a compound? Like, to get away from, what's up, El Teddy? A divorce right now would break him because mentally he's not stable, but I don't blame Kim. It's stressful to live with somebody. It's absolutely stressful. It is very hard to live with somebody with mental illness, and I wouldn't blame her if she did. she will have to do a Chloe Lamar move if she divorced Kanye. You might be right. I don't think she's going to divorce him. I think she's getting custody visitation contracts lined up. I think that now I'm gonna tell you what I think they're working on. I think they're working on a conservatorship, like Britney Spears' dad had to do. I think they're working on. I would not be surprised to hear something along those lines. I think they're working on a conservatorship because there's way too much money to walk away from. So I think they're working on a conservatorship. That's why I love the Carters. You don't hear nothing about them unless they feel like we need to know something. That's true. Whatever they put in their NDAs be tight, honey, because we don't know nothing. You ain't lying about that. It'll be interesting to see if this will be filmed for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's absolutely going to be filmed for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it's going to be filmed from their point of view. They filming it right now. They are filming it right now, talking about, say, sitting around in Kim's living room, having a family meeting, talking about how worried they are and how they're doing so much. They probably got a doctor on standby that they got on the phone with Kim talking to him, telling him all of Kanye's symptoms. Oh, trust me, it's going to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Absolutely. Now, is it going to be what actually happened, or is it going to be what they want us to see? That's the question. Oh, but they're filming it right now. They're filming it right now. He's been off his meds too long and has too many enablers around. I agree. I feel we haven't dealt with his mother. Natalia, I'm with you, and I keep saying that. I think that's when the break happened. I think that's when the break happened. With his mother's death, because remember, he blames his mother. He blames himself for his mother's death, and his mother was his best friend. Like, they were ride or dies. Kanye's dad, I think his dad, I don't know. I don't want to make nothing up. I don't know where his father is. He wouldn't qualify for inpatient because services, it's not medically necessary at this time. He's stable enough. But you know what, Jen Marie? He rich. So he could go to one of those like rich facilities that rich people go to. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those facilities. He could do something like that. Jess, honey, they got that doctor on speed down. They would be messed up. I didn't forget about your question, Mrs. Zudi. I just wanted to catch up on the comments. I'm going to get to you in a second. Is more fitting for Tamar. That's where she is right now. His father lived in Moco for a long time. You talking about Montgomery County? Moco down here in Montgomery County? Is that what you talking about? Caramel Kisses? Because you're from my area, right? Caramel Kisses, you're from down here, right? I didn't know that. I used to work with one of his mother's friends. When I worked at the jail, we worked together, and she was actually friends with his mom, and they're sorors, and they were friends, and she knew his mother, and she knew him, you know. Okay, I thought so, Caramel Kisses. I thought you was one of my DMV sisters, girl. I didn't know that. Okay. So, Mr. Zudi, I didn't forget about your boo. So that's a good transition. So here's the thing about Tamar. Did y'all hear that 911 call? Did y'all hear that 911 call? Or read the transcript from that 911 call? Y'all, it is something with this. It is something with this boyfriend I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling. It is something with this boyfriend I'm not feeling, y'all. I'm not feeling it. Y'all, he was telling the 911 operator all the Tamar business. All you had to say was, somebody here, I think there may have been an overdose. Get the police here quick. You know who you dating. You know that she's a celebrity. You know that what's happening is salacious. Why are you telling the 911 operator all about We TV and she was mad? And like, why are you telling so much of their business? Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, child. Because I was just like, what? Yeah, he was saying way more information than needed to be said. Here it is right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay, so in his call to 911, he was saying stuff like, and it's come to this, they've taken away her happiness, everything. He told the 911 operator that she was mad at the network, that WeTV, she was mad at WeTV, that WeTV had betrayed her. I'm paraphrasing y'all, but again, why are you saying any of this to them? Hold on, y'all, because I don't want to lie on this man. Hold on. Hold on. Lord, that's the wrong one. They done pulled up the one with her and Vince Herbert. Not that 911 call. But he was saying, hold on. But he was basically telling the 911 operator about her problem with WeTV and that she was upset because of WeTV. Why they didn't know anything about WeTV? Why are you telling them anything? Bobo, you stupid. Like, my thing is, when I call 911, all you need to know is I need some help. Somebody's here. There was a suspected, because I would have even said accidental. I don't even know if I would have used that S word. I would have said accidental overdose. I wouldn't even use the word. Because you know who she is. You know she's a celebrity. You already know that people like TMZ and stuff like that, they just listen to police calls all day long. They pay people to just listen to police calls. They waiting for that stuff. I was like, It just sounded real. You know, I watch a lot of true crime. It sounded like them those 911 calls, when the boyfriend be calling and talking about, oh my God, I can't believe she, please, I need some help. And then we find out he was the one that did it. I'm just saying. Hold on, here you go.
Paramedic operator 148. What's the address of the emergency? And what's the emergency? My girlfriend is not responding. Are you with her right now?
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah. How old is she? She's not awake. Okay, can you wake her up? Can you shake her and yell at her? Try to wake her up. She has a little bit of her eye open. All right, sir. Like I said, we're on the way. I'm going to stay on the line. Okay, she's been drinking. It's like a half of she's on medication for depression. I don't know how much. She sent a letter earlier. Anyway, just ask him to hurry. I'm sorry, sir. You said she's on. Ask him to hurry. She's on medication. She takes medication, but she doesn't know if she's taking her medication or what. Or if she was very angry earlier on. She has trouble with the network. She's just the company she's working with, and they did something today, and no way. This before. I hope this is not. Okay. Yeah, when they're inside of the same room that you're in, you and I can disconnect. But until then, we have to keep our eye on her breathing, okay? Okay, sir. It's just fucking network. Sure. Well, she needs some help, sir. You guys should look for some help for her. come to this. All right. When do you get free?
I can't stand you, Bobo.
At what point are you really free? At what point can a company, can an organization control your... How long has she been working for them? They've taken away her happiness, everything. She held up everything.
Find my happiness that was within, because it's always here. You just have to.
Why did he feel the need to share all of that information? He told them that she wrote a letter. He told him, hey, Love Boo, told him that she wrote a letter, talking about from the network, that she was mad at the network had done something to her. Like, all of that, and y'all heard the 911 operator was like, okay, sir, but did she breathe it? Like, he wasn't even here for none of that. Like, why you knew, you're not going to sit here and tell me this man doesn't know that this, like, her last 911 call was leaked, and they talked about it. I'm sure they had the conversation about what happened with her and Vince, and when that 911 call got leaked, and all of that went down. I'm just like, y'all. Exactly, Jazz. Exactly. Hey, Tree Jams. Cause I'm listening to this man, and I was just like, what is going on? You're right. You crying after you telling all her damn business. Like, to me, he should have been protecting her. Like, I felt like he wanted people to know who she was and what happened. Well, I'm not gonna say he gave her the drugs. I ain't gonna say all of that. I ain't gonna put all that on him. But I'm just saying, I don't know why. I felt like he wasn't protecting her. I felt like he was exposing her more. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say right and scene. I ain't putting that on that man. I ain't saying that man gave her no drugs, because I ain't saying that. That's just like, well, she takes medication for depression. We ain't need to know that. I'm just saying that I look at a lot of ID channel. That's all I'm saying is I look at a lot of the ID channel. And I'm gonna leave it there. Because remember that there was a draft in her phone of the letter that she wrote to the network, and remember everybody kept saying, how did it get out? If it was in her phone, it was a draft in her phone. And I'm like, because people thought it was her family, I always thought it was him. Because I was like, who would have had her phone first? And who would have been more likely to have her password? The dude that she's with all day, every day, or her sisters and her, who she see, how often she see her family? I mean, unless her password is like Logan, you know what I mean? Or her birthday, something basic. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, unless it's something like that, who would have, and he would have had her phone before anybody had her phone. He would have had access to her phone before they even got to the hospital. Remember, Tony is the closest to her. Like, I'm not sure if any of her other sisters were in LA, but Tony's the closest to her logistically. Everybody else had to get on a plane. So I had a stint with For My Husband and Fatal Attraction. I picked up some I Spot techniques. I'm just saying. Oh, I see what you're saying, y'all. Whatever she's taking is pertinent information. Okay, I can give you that. Okay. I can give you that. Yeah. Password, call 911. That's her password. I can give you that. That whatever medication she's taking. Okay, that's valid. That the doctors do need to know, because you're right. That's the first thing they're gonna ask you when you get to the hospital. They're gonna ask what kind of medication. You're right. That is pertinent information. Absolutely. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know, y'all. I got my eye on Mr. David. That sounds like cover your ass behavior. And y'all saw, okay, now I finally did look at the super trailer for her show. Y'all saw the super trailer? Did y'all see where they were alluding that very last part of the super trailer where she's behind closed doors and all you hear her yelling is David stop, and then the producers are like, bust the door down, we need to get in there. So they're alluding to some physical altercation. They ain't come right out and say that, but they're alluding to the physical altercation. Did y'all see that? If you saw the super trailer, y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Chance, I don't watch her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, I'll back up off the medication because you're right, Abby. That makes sense. I'm gonna back up off the medication. So, last but not least, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. You know, we do an hour, honey. So one of my hashtags was Major League Baseball. Y'all know that Major League Baseball has started to empty stadiums. The Toronto Blue Jays, which, in case y'all don't know, y'all geography, Toronto is in Canada, which is in another country. They are saying that the Toronto Blue Jays are not allowed to have games at their home stadium in Toronto because the United States COVID-19 restrictions are not strict enough, and they don't want U.S. citizens coming in and out. They don't want the teams flying in and out of Canada. So the Toronto Blue Jays are not allowed to have their games in Canada, their home games in Canada. And so they have to find a stadium here in the United States. How y'all feel about that? Right, allegedly. See, Abby, you keep saying we. The answer is you. It's not we. You didn't care about baseball. Not we. You. You didn't care. Because I know here in DC, the mayor of DC made an exception. Because the mayor of DC said at first that the teams couldn't come, because, you know, the borders are closed like that too. She said at first that they couldn't come in and out of DC. Like, y'all not going to keep coming in and out of DC playing these games. But then she relaxed the guidelines. Her and Major League Baseball came to an agreement. They probably gave them some money, but that's another conversation for another day, child. But they made an agreement, but Canada was like, no, ma'am. It's not we, Abby. It's you. It is you. It's you. Listen, I don't have a problem with it. I'm absolutely okay with it, especially since we have an idiot in office. I'm cool with it. Like, I'm absolutely cool with them saying our first priority is to protect our citizens, and baseball is not a priority. Like, I absolutely care. And here's why I care. I care that Major League Baseball can figure it out so I can have football. That's why I care. Like, I need Major League Baseball to figure it out so we be ready for some football. That's why I care. Because if I'm going to be stuck in the house, can I at least have some football? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Herbert TV Junkie said me and Abby can be we. Right. Now he want to wear a mask. What y'all think made him change his mind, y'all? What y'all think made him decide that now all of a sudden? And did you see he released a statement talking about this is very serious, it's going to get worse before it gets better? Like, what made y'all think that all of a sudden now he done switched up on us? Which I'm glad. But but him, it's always an ulterior motive. There's always a reason. Why y'all think? Babies are getting the COVID. Oh, man. I'm only going to the grocery store, the gas station, and my client's house to make my money. I know that's right. Get Cody and watch. Well, I know. No. I know you can watch all the sports on Cody because I got Cody. Wink, wink. But I'm talking about like new games. Like, as of right now, the NFL don't have a start date. Oh, I agree with that 100%. Exactly. As long as my tennis is on him good, I am good. Well, tennis, they didn't have Wimbledon this year. Are they going to have the U.S. Open, Natalia? They're going to play the U.S. Open? Because this is around the time U.S. Open It's usually in mid-August, mid-late August, because usually the U.S. Open is going on when I go back to work. Hey, Alex, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while, Alex. How are you, babe? Somebody close to him probably got sick. You know what, L Love? That might be true. Oh, he's losing bad in the polls. Yeah, he's losing real bad in the polls. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm giving Dr. Fucci a side eye, too, because Dr. Fucci threw out the first pitch at the Nationals game. And in my mind, I was like, I mean, even though it wasn't a crowd and stuff there, but I'm still thinking, I thought this, like, us having, like, them playing baseball, didn't that go against your recommendations? Why are you throwing out the first pitch? That seems like a silent endorsement. You know what I'm saying? The NBA has tested everyone in the bubble, and they all are negative after over a week since the first test. Yeah. So far, so good. Fingers crossed with everything going on down in the bubble in the NBA. Now, Major League Hockey is doing Major League Hockey, the National Hockey League. They're doing that. They're doing the bubble. Everybody is staying in the bubble to play hockey. And Canada is allowing the Canadian team to do it because they've agreed to do the bubble. So maybe that's what football is going to have to do, is do the bubble. All right, I have two different things in the chat. I got somebody saying there is going to be tennis. I got somebody else saying there isn't going to be tennis. I know they didn't have Wimbledon. I don't know about the U.S. Open, but I know they didn't have Wimbledon. And the U.S. Open, like I said, the U.S. Open always coincides with when I'm going back to work. I always know when the U.S. Open is because it coincides with getting ready to go back to work. I'm usually like setting my classroom up, watching the U.S. Open. That's how I always know. Oh, they're going to have small games? Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about, for those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, y'all know how I feel about my football. This is all selfish, okay? I can admit it. This is all selfish. I just want my football. And it's selfish. I want the bubble to work with the NBA, although I do like the NBA too. But I want the bubble to work with the NBA. I want whatever they're doing with Major League Baseball to work. I want whatever they're doing with hockey to work. Because I need the NFL to figure this shit out. I need them to figure it out. Like now. Right now. My beloved Warriors got to keep their butts at home. And they made me happy. They don't need to be in a bubble. They need to be at home. Oh, our nails are the same color? Ooh, ooh, ooh. My toes are the same color too. Lord knows when the next time I'll be able to get my nails done, child. I have to hold on to these like I did the last time, child. Yeah, it's no football for now. The U.S. Open hasn't been finalized. Most of the top seeds are going to be there if they do have the U.S. Open. U.S. Open has no audience. Yeah, I know they haven't figured out football, but the players are saying, listen, we want to play, but we want it to be safe. We need the NFL to come up with some specific guidelines, some safety precautions, we need to see the plan. We want to play, but we need to see the plan. We're not just going to show up all willy-nilly, but we do want to play. So it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't give a damn about the sports because they're going to be back in the house with us in a few months anyway. Well, does anyone miss Love and Hip Hop or other reality shows? I miss my Real Housewives of Potomac and my Real Housewives of Dallas. Normally, I'm looking at Real Housewives of Potomac and Dallas right about now. I do miss that, yeah. Yeah, all the college sports, the fall sports are canceled. I don't want to say all, but I'm pretty certain all of the leagues, the fall sports are canceled. Autocorrect has been giving you a really hard time today, El Teddy. Yes, that is my recommendation of the week is P-Valley. My recommendation of the week is P-Valley, and I have not talked to El Teddy or Abby Reviews about this, but I'm talking to them now. via this chat. We're gonna do a live Friday night, and we're gonna discuss P Valley, honey. We're gonna discuss the first 2 episodes of P Valley, and we're gonna discuss some Greenleaf. And I may invite a few other people to come through so we can discuss some P Valley and some Greenleaf, honey. You miss all your reality shows. Because what are we really looking at right now? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Is that what we'll be looking at right now? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Because you know how Love and Hip Hop was a continuous loop too. Come down to the Pank. The what? Oh, to the Lord have mercy. Yes, that's what we're gonna be hanging out at the Pank, honey. El Teddy, I didn't listen to your review this week, but I know you got your like. You know he did. You know El Teddy enjoyed that episode. Y'all know he did. Y'all know he did. Oh, Love and Huntsville Marriage. I watched Love and Huntsville Marriage and I reviewed Love and Huntsville Marriage because y'all watch my reviews. But child, y'all know I'm over the host. Y'all know I'm over the host. I've been over the host. But I like the other 2 couples. I like Marceau. I like Kimmy. So I just keep watching it for the other people. But y'all know I don't fool with them hosts like that. The tall end of Atlanta going to Hollywood. Also, New York City was supposed to have the second half of their season. Thank goodness for that was only the first. Oh, that's right. They did cut it off because we didn't have a reunion or anything. That's right. It wasn't the whole. Child. You say you becoming your mother, child. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here so we can get ready for Greenleaf, honey. We got to get this good Greenleaf ready. El Teddy, did you get your wire done? I like CNN too, but I like MSNBC. But with all this COVID stuff, y'all, I had to unplug. I just had to unplug. It was like 9/11. I don't know if y'all remember 9/11. At a certain point, I just had to turn the TV off. Like it's only but so much I could do. It's only but so much. I had to stop. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. You know he is, y'all. Y'all know El Teddy's still somewhere drooling. Y'all know how he do. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with the whole, because y'all know I love me some Morning Joe. I can't tell y'all the last time I seen Morning Joe. I'm sure it was sometime in March was the last time I watched Morning Joe. I just can't do it. Even my View, y'all know I love the View. Even my View episodes are backed up because I keep them in my DVR. Even my View episodes are backed up because it's only but so much you can watch, y'all. It's like how many different ways you gonna tell me our president is an idiot? We're the only country in the world that's not taking it seriously, and we dying. Like it's only been so many different ways I can hear that. You know what I mean? You have to wait for it to come on, Cody. I keep saying I'm gonna unplug from my cable. Y'all know I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but I applaud you guys that have figured it out. Yeah. Y'all know what I haven't had all week? I have not had any crabs. Aren't y'all proud of me? I might go get some crabs tomorrow. No, actually, I'm not because I have to get up in the morning. I got to go buy my hair, come home, take this stuff out my hair, wash my hair, and go get my hair done. So caramel kisses, it depends on where I am. Like the last time I got crabs, I got it from Rough and Ready because I was at my parents' house and I left their house and went to Rough and Ready. I found a friend of mine who lives out in Silver Spring. It's this place called CK Seafood. They have good crabs. It's just kind of far for me to drive out there, but it was good. They're good. Or I go to Captain Mo's down in past the Cracker Barrel, down in Waldorf, past the Cracker Barrel. Sometimes I'll go to what's that place called, y'all? In Crofton, the place in Crofton. Oh shoot, what's it? Shoreline. Is it Shoreline and Crofton? Well, I mean, all week, like I haven't had any since last week. Like I haven't. When was the last time I ate crabs? The last time I went live and had crabs was the last time I had crabs. So that was like It was last Thursday because it was the day I had my doctor's appointment. Because I left my doctor's appointment, went over my parents' house, and when I left my parents' house, I went and got crabs. So that's a long time for me. Oh, living on the Eastern Shore, I know there's some good crabs. Ooh, Maryland. I live in Maryland. Who lost their dad? I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Jazz. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. I know that is a lot on you. Yeah, that's a lot on you. Yeah. So I may decide. I don't know. It depends on after I get my hair done tomorrow, how I'm feeling. I'm not getting nothing. It's not gonna take long to do my hair. I'm just getting like 5 or 6 braids going straight back. I'm not doing nothing real fancy. Because I want to do some swimming. So this is too much to be getting in the water with every time. Like all this gets wet and it's heavy and it's too much. So I'm just getting that so I can go swimming, child. Regularly. Like I went swimming Sunday and I had this thing tied up. I had it like this, like I had it so and I had this big old ball on top of my head because I didn't want the water to get. And I didn't put my head under the water. And I'm a water baby. Like when I get in the pool, I'm like shoo, 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 shoo. So I was like, I gotta do something with this. I gotta take this stuff out and do something with it. So yeah, take it out. Plus it's been itching. It's time to come out. It's time to come out. Come on, Cleo, with the 5 braids. That's right. That's it. I'm gonna be giving y'all my set it off, my set it off look. The first 2 times I got the faux locks, it was a long process. But I'm buffering. I think I'm buffering, y'all. Am I buffering? I think I'm buffering. Can y'all see me? Am I still buffering? I think I was buffering. Somebody put something in the chat so I know that I'm back. Because I'm going to get off anyway because it's storming outside. So that might have been my clue anyway to get off of here. But I just want to make sure. Can y'all see me? Okay, good. All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and get out. That might have been my warning. Because it's storming outside. We're going to get off of here. That was my warning. It's been an hour and almost 15 minutes. Make sure that y'all are. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to thank everybody that came over from Beautiful Soul. I hope you enjoyed the chat. Come back again. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Make sure that you check out my girl, my big sis, Abby Reviews, my little brother. That's my DC on it. My little brother, El Teddy. They're both in the chat. Make sure you check them out. They do reviews as well. If you're interested in reviews. And I will see you guys back here. I don't know about tomorrow. I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. But I'll definitely be back later on this week. Talk to you later. Peace.